Go ahead, Brian.
Hi. Okay. Brian Reynolds. Do I need to do anything else?
Call the meeting to order.
I do that, or
Yeah, and then I'll
Okay.
read for you the
All right.
page.
okay. Call the meeting to order.
Lakeville Historical Commission. In
That's
accordance
right.
with the
Yeah.
In accordance with the governor's order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law, Chapter 330A, Number 20, relating to the 2020 novel coronavirus outbreak emergency, the public meeting on June 29, 2020, of the Lakeville Historical Commission shall be physically closed to the public to avoid group congregation. However, to view this meeting in progress, please go to facebook.com/lakecam. You do not need a Facebook account to view the meeting. This meeting will be recorded and available to be viewed at a later date at http://www.lakecam.tv/. Okay, Brian?
Yep. Okay. Do we have an agenda?
Yeah, we have an agenda. First of all, secretary's report, then treasurer's, then correspondence.
Okay. Can we have the secretary's report?
Okay, I mailed out the secretary's report.
Oh, Kathleen is calling me.
Okay.
Hi, Kathleen. Kathleen is on my phone and she will listen to the meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to be a problem.
Oh,
We're going to get feedback from your phone.
okay. So should I email her the numbers?
Yes.
Oh,
I sent everybody the invitation, so she should have the paperwork.
okay. The ID number is 984.
Thank you, Craig.
Nancy, do you have that Zoom link information on your?
The number was 929.
We can't give that information over the live Facebook feed.
Okay. I'll have to find.
Harry, is your chat on? Is your chat feature on your computer on? We can send it to you there.
Yes, it should be on.
Okay, I'm going to send you the information there.
I just copied and pasted it to where I sent it, so.
Send it to everybody.
Okay.
So
Okay, now,
now
how do I send that to?
you don't. You're going to read it to her, but we're going to mute you when you're doing that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy, you can unmute yourself now. I hope there aren't any lip readers on Facebook watching this.
Sorry, Jose.
Okay. Nancy, next time there's a meeting, I'm going to suggest we do a training with all the meeting information that's coming up for that meeting, so that everybody already has the information in front of them, and we'll just sign on to the exact same information for the next meeting.
Okay, what I did do is I did forward the agenda, and then I have forwarded the minutes of this last meeting that we had in February. So I did forward those things.
But not the, did you forward the,
That was the first thing I did, was the invitation.
but if we use the next invitation as our training also, then everybody signs into the same one on the day of the meeting. Everybody will have already done it, and we'll
Okay.
have the information. We can confirm that before the meeting even starts. Okay. Jerry needs to unmute herself as soon as she's done with that member.
Jerry?
Looks like she's still working on her phone. Just end the call, Jerry. Just a reminder, this is going over Facebook Live. Still. Hi, Jerry.
Hi.
How'd that go?
I found the email on my phone and I sent it to Kathleen. Hopefully she'll get it and she'll be able to just hit the
Hit the link.
link.
That's always the easiest way to get on these.
Right.
There are just too many numbers to key in correctly to get it right every time.
Yes.
Just while you were on the phone, I mentioned to everyone and Nancy that before the next historical commission meeting, as soon as it's scheduled, I'm going to ask for another training session where everyone signs in to the exact same specs, the same meeting number, the same password, same link as the actual meeting, so that we all have the information and successfully signed on to there, so that within the 10 minutes we have to sign on before the meeting, we'll do that successfully next time. And we won't be sending all this over Facebook Live.
Okay.
Okay? And just so you all know, we have done trainings for pretty much every committee that's been meeting over Zoom, sometimes more than once with people. So please don't take offense when I ask you to be trained to do this, okay?
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, we do what we can do.
So do you want to start with the secretary's report? I think the question would be, did everybody get a copy of the secretary's report?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Well, I don't get any of that.
you
so,
don't have one, Brian, but
You know, I mean, can we
I was
just?
you want me to read it anyways? I don't know.
Well, yeah, you probably.
Oh, Kathleen again.
Okay, I'm going to just read it, Jerry. On February 19th, Chairman Brian Reynolds called the monthly meeting of the Lakeville Historical Commission to order at 7:49 p.m. in the Great Ponds Gallery meeting room of the Lakeville Public Library. In attendance were Brian, Joan Gadu, Kathleen Barrick, Nancy LaFave. Jerry Taylor was on Skype from Florida. Jan Tracy was hospitalized. There were no guests and no one was taping the meeting. The minutes of January 13th, meeting were accepted with a correction of 90 from 900 Granite Post. The treasurer reported that the historic townhouse account had a balance of $4,262.13. After the deduction of bills for $11.38 from Middleborough Gas and Electric and the holiday wreaths of $175 from the Apponequet Boosters, the Historical Commission account has a balance of $435. The scholarship account has a non-expendable balance of $3,000. and an expendable balance of $909.34. The report was accepted as presented. There was correspondence which was a notice for the annual report and demolition requests. Unfinished business, long-range plans. We will be contacting MHC. Mass Historical Commission is underway. Ongoing items, townhouse, steps have been added to the ramp. Outside the paved area has been cleared and the highway department is getting ready to extend the lawn area for us. This will improve the appearance and make garden maintenance easier. Scholarship, we have discussed modifying the form to include a larger possible applicant base. Cemeteries, they are waiting for the spring to set their granite posts. Lakeville Perspectives, the Lakeville Public Library exhibit, Afghans and Rockers, was well received. Our next exhibit, Baskets, Boxes, and Tins, will be in 2022. Veterans, as an article about the bricks will be sent to the papers. Inventory, nothing further. 175th anniversary celebration in 2028, nothing further. Index, Brian continues to work on it. Trips, Kathleen was unable to reach her contact as they were on vacation. Master plan, the last meeting was held and the historical element is complete. New business, demolition sign-offs, 13 Cottage Lane and the silos on Highland Road at Highland Road and County Street. There were no gifts. Our next meeting was scheduled for Wednesday, March 18th at 7:30 p.m. and the meeting adjourned at 8:14 p.m.
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Brian?
Second. All in favor? Opposed?
Brian, we can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Try and be a little louder. Don't know. What? I second the minutes. You hear me? Oh,
We just barely hear you. Are you covering your microphone with your hand on your phone? Brian? Brian? Are you there?
Don't see him.
I think we've lost Brian.
Right down here.
We still have a quorum.
We have a quorum with 3.
yeah. Keep going.
Brian said keep going.
Keep going. Okay, we need a second for the
Brian-
minutes.
Brian,
Second.
okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I second.
Joan, will you continue to run the meeting?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Name.
Minutes are,
Say your name and the vote.
Yes.
Jerry
this is Joan Gladu Morton, and the meeting minutes have been read, approved, and accepted.
You need to take a roll call.
Roll call vote. Jerry
That means-
Taylor, yes.
Okay, Nancy?
Nancy LaFave, yes.
All right, and Jerry, do you approve the minutes?
Yes. Jerry Taylor, yes.
Okay, minutes are approved. We have the treasurer's report.
This is the report for the historic townhouse. In February, Middleborough Gas and Electric was $13.24. For April, $11.15. May, $10.25. And June, $10.41. Which brings the balance to $4,217.08. And the Historical Commission account is, as of June 1st, 2020, there was another bill to reimburse Nancy LaFave for flags for the Memorial Day. That was $30. And that brings our balance to $405. And all of our encumbered money for the ramp is complete, $7,500 that's been paid out. Historical Lakeville Educational Scholarship is $669.31, and I will be getting the balances for the interest added to that. That's it.
I move that the treasurer's report be accepted as presented.
Okay, Nancy, you say aye. Joan Morton, aye.
Nancy
Minutes
Lefebvre,
of
aye.
the treasurer report are accepted.
There was no second.
Oh, no second. I second. All in favor? Nancy, you read the
Nancy
minutes. Jerry?
Lefebvre,
Aye.
yes. Aye.
Brian, aye.
Say your
Minutes are
name and
accepted.
treasury report. The next item is correspondence.
Do we have any correspondence this month?
Since February, we have a few items. We just recently we had received from Christopher Skelly, who is a historic properties and building code person, from Mass Historical Commission. They're doing a survey, which I forwarded to all the members, on historic properties and building codes. They're trying to establish a guideline for towns and municipalities, and also based on information. And so that went out to the members today. We also had demolition requests, 7 demolition requests for non-historic structures. And they included 208 Hemlock Shore Road, 1 Evergreen Road, 3 Evergreen Road, 26 and 28 Spruce Street, 113 Nelson's Grove, and 3 Cassidy Lane. And that's since our meeting in February.
And there were no historic buildings.
Nancy?
The next item is the update on the historic townhouse.
Nancy? Joan asked, were there any historic buildings on that list?
No, these are all the non-historic, I said.
Right, but there were no historic buildings at all.
No, no.
Okay.
Just
Okay, are we moving on to the townhouse report? I discussed with Nate Dowling, the building commissioner, about encumbering funds. And he gave me estimates to update the chimney with the Gates Masonry company, and that was $2,350. And the correction of the ramp, to complete the ramp with lift and care systems, and that was $1,621.17, for a total of $3,971.17, which is just about what balance we have. Our balance would be $3,996.19. So if there's any money left over, it will go back into the town budget.
so we should move to support that. So I move that we support the encumbered funds for the chimney and for the correction to the ramp.
I second.
So we have a second. Call for a
Jerry
vote.
Taylor, aye.
Nancy Lefebvre, aye.
Brian, aye.
Brian says aye.
Brian Reynolds.
Oh, okay, motion to accept passed.
Okay, I would like to add that Nate also recommended that we use our money for next year to put in a heating and air conditioning system in the old townhouse, and to repair a light. So that won't come, at the town meeting, the budget was changed for the townhouse account to $650. And the rest of that went into the highway department and the building budget. So, where we used to get $4,500, now we're only getting $650. But most of our repairs to the townhouse have gone through the building commission and the highway department. So that's why that money was moved there.
This is a one-year thing?
I don't know. I don't know whether it will continue. So 650 should cover our electric bills, which should increase because if we put in a heating and air conditioning system. It would include decorating for Memorial Day and Veterans Day, flags and flowers, and the maintenance of the flower pots and the honor roll and all of that.
Okay.
That's it for townhouse?
I believe so.
I think that we should clarify that the HVAC system is not a full system, it's an on-demand system. So
Right.
that the building will have more use, and that it's one of the wall units, so that it will call up air conditioning for use in the summertime or hotter weather, and it'll do temporary heating to the building if there's a meeting when it's colder weather. So it's not a huge system, but it's enough to take care of the one floor, so that nobody thinks we're air conditioning.
Correct.
So we have end of the year bills.
Yes, $220 for and 89 cents for to reimburse Nancy for barrels and flowers and soil. So that has been submitted, and it should go out in less than 2 weeks.
So we haven't voted on that. So we need to vote on that. Yeah.
I had 3 signatures and sent it in.
We need to still have it part of the record.
Okay.
I make a motion to reimburse Nancy $220.89 for flowers and related materials for the old townhouse.
Second, Brian.
I'm going to abstain because I'm being reimbursed.
All right. All
Jerry-
in favor?
Jerry Taylor,
Brian,
Joan Gladue Morton, aye.
in favor.
Motion passed to pay Nancy for
Brian,
reimbursement for the flowers.
please say that again one more time.
Brian, in favor.
Thank you.
Okay. Demolitions would be the next item, and I did read those during correspondence. None of the structures were historical buildings. Most of the structures were shore properties, and some of them were on adjoining lots, so I'm sure that it had something to do with one structure on a combining of house lots or something like that. But they weren't in our list of inventory. The only other thing that I have to mention is the Mass Historical Commission. We're trying to, we have a voicemail question for Peter Stote, who is, takes care of the inventory. And it was to get a list of names of possible people to make our inventory comprehensive. So that's ongoing. And we have no gifts this meeting.
Is there anything else on the agenda, Nancy?
No, the only other thing on the agenda would be if we were going to establish another meeting for the next month, or if we're going to wait.
Okay, Kathleen did text me and ask me to talk about dates for our trip. And that be on the agenda?
You go ahead.
That's for the trip to Easton.
Yes.
Does she have any dates for us?
No, she wants us to give her a few dates when we can go to the Paul Revere place in Canton.
So are they open now, or are they still doing social distancing and closed?
I don't know.
I would think that we'd probably want to look at it into the fall,
Okay.
I think I agree with that.
maybe
I don't
sometime
think
in
anybody will
October.
be, maybe
If
October.
things, we don't
If
have
we're
a surge.
lucky.
Yeah. So maybe if she just asked that way, asked them if they had plans for opening in the fall. And if there was any time in October. It would probably have to be a Saturday, or are they open on Sunday?
I don't remember. We'll have to.
I think since we're getting a private tour, I think they had said that they would pretty much try to accommodate us whenever we could go.
So maybe if everybody looks at their a calendar for the fall and just shoot some dates to Kathleen, okay? Instead of trying to
Yeah.
make a decision now.
I think that's a great idea.
So what do you want to do about the next meeting? Do you want to wait until September? Plan a meeting in September?
We don't often meet in the summer anyway, so I think September would be all right.
So the third Wednesday in September
Okay.
would be our typical meeting?
It would be, so I think we should maybe shoot for that.
Is Brian still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I don't know who can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Well, I can hear everybody very clear. Sorry. Yes, that's a good day.
What time?
We meet at 7:30. So if we do an evening meeting,
That works for me.
Thank you.
Yep,
And it
that's
would-
fine.
based on where we're going to be doing another Zoom chat meeting, or if we would actually be able to use a physical meeting. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we'll be able to meet in person.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed.
Mr. Chairman and co-chairman, if no
Motion
one
that
has
we
any
adjourn.
other information to bring forth to the meeting, I would put forth a motion to adjourn.
I second the motion to adjourn. Joan Gladu Morton.
Jerry
Brian.
Taylor, aye.
Aye.
Nancy LaFave, aye. We are adjourned.
You're adjourned.
Oh, okay. Thank you all.